something pretty big has happened. See that beautiful, beautiful boat. It's a tap dancer. It's a Nova 28. It's in very, 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 very good condition. I own it through a very interesting, well not that interesting, set of circumstances. I'll tell you about it now. A few years ago I sort of fancied myself a bit of a yacht trader until I realised I wasn't making any money out of it. And then, so I just sort of fluff around with boats, as you well know, as I do. And just fluff around with boats how I do, which is, mucking around with them. Usually, as you know, I buy something and try and fix it up, or sometimes do fix it up, fluff around with it a little bit. Hold on a sec. And then sail it a couple of times if I'm lucky, and then pass it on. But, so anyway, hold on, I'll just do this knot and then I'll be with you. I know you're kind of crazy upside down right now. Just check it's still running, hold on. Yeah, I assume it is. So, that's been my habit. Anyway, to varying degrees of success, as you'll also know if you follow my channel. And check that is going. Jumping the gun a little bit, it is going. So anyway, a guy rang me last week and he said, do you still buy boats? And I said, well, I don't really, because I've been doing so badly out of it, but I still love boats. And he said he had a Nova 28 that he was keen to sell and didn't really want to go through the selling process of putting it on Trade Me and fluffing around. Will I have a look at it? I said, well, okay. So I come down and looked at it and said, but I'm not sure what I can do about it. I mean, it's pretty tidy. I can't really see that I improve it, and the only really way it would work is if I splash out more as a family boat. It's not really an ideal time to do that for us. It's not exactly what I want, but it's pretty close. And he said, well, what would you give me for it to make it worth it? And I said, well, set a figure, and I didn't expect him to take it all. And he reached over and shook my hand and said, it's yours. So I've got this beautiful boat. The big difference is, I mean, all the other boats I've had, like they've got 1 or 15 things wrong with them. This doesn't really have anything wrong with it. He wanted something a bit different that suited him better, but this will suit me just fine. So, and I think I'm going to smile and accept it as good fortune. Get rid of the other two. I've still got the Cab 26, I've still got the Trailer Sailor. But it's time to say, because I've got a busy life building Wilson huts and doing caravans, and this I can just maintain and use. I talked to the family about it and they like the sound of it. And so for their sake as much as yours, I'm going to give you a little tour. So they're going to look at it when this goes home. So, really cool, I didn't use it because really cool boarding platform at the back with the open there, which I really like. I actually did that with the Cab 26. Look at the condition of the paint. This boat was completely done up 1.5 years ago, so it's all like just in better condition than I've ever had a boat, and really that I've ever even been on a boat that's in this good condition. I don't know if that comes through in the photos. Roller furling, which I'm real rapt about. I don't know if that's going to come through in the photos, but it's a bit of bird poop there. But this is a very, very, very tidy boat. Yeah, it's very, 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 very tidy. Someone did a very, very good job of this. I wonder if the cockpit was like that. It reminds me of the Variants having the tiller on the floor like that. Often I think these Novas had a transom locker. Maybe that was removed whoever did it did a good job, and it was a good thing to do, because it really makes it more usable. It's a lovely cockpit. Check it out. I mean, just check it out. You know, you can see with your eyes. So coming down to the cabin, I know I gave you an accidental sneak preview before, but let's go have a look. So coming forward, you've got the saloon on the right and the left. The squabs, the inside is very, very nice again. The squabs could do a covering. That's just a blanket on either side, but you know, boo-hoo, it's not really a big deal for me. I'll just use them like that for a while. This is a V-berth. It's got a couple of squabs in there. They're redundant. Actually, they might go on the cab 26 because that doesn't have quarter berth squabs. So this is a V-berth. It doesn't have a section in here which I need to improve, but otherwise it's 2 berths on either side, but that's actually okay. Coming back, look at the lovely windows. Could do with a bit of a clean on the outside. There's a bit of rundown, but that's right. And then coming up, you know, it's full headroom. So I'm quite a short person. I'm like 5'6", so it must be just about 6 foot. The galley is not the best galley in the world, but I like that it's I think what I'll probably do is take this cooker out, because I don't like having a big cooker like that. I just use these, which I bought aboard today. So I'm probably going to get rid of that whole thing, make a couple of drawers in there. I won't throw it out, because one day somebody will want it when I pass this boat on. But I'll put a bench across there, and then that makes that whole bench. I actually still will probably do my cooking here, because I just find it's easier. You know, the wind's usually coming over the boat. Quarter berths don't have squab covers. That's something I can improve in time. But that's a very, very usable bed. I figure that might be my little son's bed. And this, of course, will be my daughter's bed. She'll just love this. She'll get in there with her head out here, and she'll have her own little space there. Sorry, Freya, all the things are in there. You can't see in there properly, but you get an idea. It's got a really, really nice radio, a VHF, and some nice electronics. It's got a diesel motor. I'm not going to show you that today. And look at this. This is like such a big step up from a bucket, it's not funny. Look at this lovely, beautiful little bathroom. The girls are just going to love this. Actually, I'm going to love that too, because we're often anchored somewhere in the morning, and we always we try and anchor somewhere where there's a toilet nearby. We row ashore in the morning and go to the toilet. But that's got a holding tank, so what we'll do when we do our business, that day we can sail out of there and go. But it was interesting timing, because I had sort of thought, I might give boats a rest for a little while, just have a little trailer sail or just stick with the bike, but this came up and it was just too good. How could I not do this? It's beautiful. And to have stepped up now where I'm at a place where I have a boat that's not a million jobs. I'm a bit older, I'm 45 now, and it's nice to have this concept of like a boat I can just maintain and enjoy. So, and I'll do a few things, like maybe I'll give it a birthday and put squabs on it. Feels wonderful and dry in here. The diesel started easy. I mean, this is just a fine. I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it, I'm sorry. That would just, I don't see that would do anyone any good, but I mean it, you know, like I was very honest with the guy, and he was honest with me, and he's moving on. He's going to look at something like a Lotus 920, I think, and I love the Lotus 922. I had that one Metro. It was one of my favourite boats, but I'm not at that stage of my life where I can afford that without you know, taking away from my family substantially. But this, we all agreed that we could afford it, and we bought it, and it's ours now, and it's not crippling. It's okay, you know. So, and that's a big thing. So being able to afford it is good. Being at that place where I can, owning it now. Look at this beautiful woodwork. I'm not going to bore you for too much longer, because I've already see that the time is already 10 minutes. This boat is called Tap Dancer. It's now my boat. I'm pretty thrilled, as you can imagine. I hopefully it marks the end of a long legacy, and hopefully now, I believe I've said this before though, hopefully now we can do videos of me and the family and friends sailing this boat and getting out and enjoying it. I'll be sailing it to Maharangi in the quite near future. I'm going to have a few days in the near future just living aboard and relaxing too, which is going to be a real treat. I won't make videos about that because I'll just be relaxing and doing nothing and enjoying it, but you can imagine me doing it, I guess. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I hope everyone's well. It's a very interesting time in the world right now. I believe I've said that before in videos too, but it just gets more and more interesting. I'm very, very, very mindful of what's going on in the Ukraine, and I hope that I'm just sorry for all the people affected there, and I'm sorry guys, sure. It doesn't mean nothing for me to say that. I guess I'm saying it for me, so, but I'm sorry. And anyway, hope you're well. I better not ramble on. Have a great day. I'm going to hang out here for a bit, enjoy it, probably have a bit more to eat, and just spend some time on my new yacht, which I'm very, very proud of, as you can tell. Have a great day. Bye.